Sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Coming to you. Check, 55 to Mike.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive INT.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Check Mike. Watching you 5.
Allen will try to throw for it. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Okay, baby, let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Ready? Cougar 19. Double tight.
Hey. We got three.
Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
You don't want no problems with me. Two tights. Alert. Three down.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Panther 60. We got double tight. 3 down.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
70 Lions.
They will indeed go for it. Vick being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Round 80. Hey, home.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
He's coming. He's coming. We got double up.
Watch the edge.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson.
Run.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hey, home.
On 2nd and 9, Allen throwing the out route and complete. That's Patterson. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? He brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Half 85.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Regular. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Here's Allen to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
Mike's 5-4.
They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught. They get the 2, and they double them up now at 16-8. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Vic operating on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making, both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
You must be dreaming.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Focus, defense, focus.
Middle.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Allen's throw taken in by Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Touchdown! Cordero. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
I got you, punk. Two tights, two tights. Hey.
Rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They can't stop us.
Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Steps away to his left. Got some room at the 30. And down right around the 37. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Escaping the pressure right. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. He'll buy some time right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 70 Indy.
Watch the run, watch the run.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
I'm coming. Shit.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a second down and 6.
Get him, get him, get him. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
General, West. Echo.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Come on, set. 18 Gators.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming.
Ready, go.
Trying the left side with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alvin Kamara, 33 yards. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
All day.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I'm coming after you. Mike 20, Mike 20.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm going to hit you all.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Pushing his way through. And down he'll go at the 25. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Touchdown, Jets! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready up,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ed Reed in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Buying time to his left. Finding room to the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What a run by one of the best to ever do it, Michael Vick. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead.
Right now, let's go, baby.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Going nowhere. 66. Bullet high. Haywood.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Come on, ready, go.
To throw is Wilson. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Michael Vick with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Flushed out right. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw pulled in by Marshall. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go, let's go.
Eluding the pressure right. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? This will be the final play of the half. Vick dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
Michael Vick,
Quick six.
as
That's what they
time
call
expires in the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And where they are on the scoreboard almost dictates taking this big shot and trying to get right back into the game. They took it there and couldn't connect. Despite the defense being ready, go ahead and force it downfield. See what you can get.
Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. Touchdown! Corey Davis. 35 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, a touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Come on, fellas.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Flush to his right. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Final minute now of the third quarter. Buying time to his left. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Flushed out right. He's got the first down and more inside the breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marcus Mariota. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he's got room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go, defense.
To throw again is Wilson. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 31, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Wilson now to throw on third down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
High 7, let's go.
I got you. I got you. Mike, 55.
Let's go.
On first down, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Wilson will throw again. Caught by Marshall. He's got it. He's got a Jets touchdown. Brandon Marshall there to make the grab. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. The 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Being chased out left. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marcus Mariota, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Steps away to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Hey, check Mike. Watch it, 5.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Mike 55. Bravo.
Be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Yeah.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's caught. It's Gronkowski. Touchdown, Jets. Rob Gronkowski, 29 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
All day.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, break.
Mike's fo-fo.
Hey, let's get this.
Cougar 19.
Mike, check.
Escaping the pressure right.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Good one, boys, let's go.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
Go. 60 Bison.
Double tight.
Pace. Let's go.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Flush to his right. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
You better come harder next time, son.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
We got 3 down.
Flushed out right. Past the 20. 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Marcus Mariota. 49 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
We got 3.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Reed.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throw left side, complete to Moss. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's second and a yard.
Mike 55.
Here we go.
Half in.
Check Mike. Watch 85.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Allen. This one left side caught by Patterson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey! 55! I'm coming after you! Alert! Coming after you! Mike, 55! Right there in the middle, 55!
Target, 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 target. 55 is mine, guys, 55. Here we go,
Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be third down.
Mike. Round 80! Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, get. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Slam.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And Blount will not get there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
Watch the shit.
Here's the battering ram Blount. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll go to Blount, try and pound it in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
LeGarrette Blount taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Dancing to his left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Double tight, double tight.
Hey. Three down.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Flushed out right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Eluding the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And he's going to go down again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Hey, 319! Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
56. Watch 54. So don't say nothing.
Mike's 5-4.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And Cook has it, left side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
A fairly short kick from the 14. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Here's Reed returning. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Again, here's Blunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So we got man.
56.
Switch.
Out.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Mike 54.
Middle.
Situation, let's go. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Okay, double up.
Now Allen.
Mike's 5-4. 3 buzz.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson there to make the grab.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Double tight, double tight.
We got three.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
We got three.
Forced out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he... Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Marshall now, the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Let's go.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Jones' throw caught by Tony.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Reed, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Flush to his right.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I don't think you got it, son.
Flushed out right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Check Mike 21. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Check Mike 21. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Flush to his right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
Mirrors back and go.
Let's go. Ready.
Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Michael Vick taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Hester will get a shot. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
White 33.
Watch 55. They're not ready for this, man. They're not. They still playing soccer.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Mike Express. Great. 55.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Newton to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mike
20.
Hey, eat. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Here's Newton.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, it's Newton.
That swung out to Mostert.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby.
Express. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 55 is Mike, guys. 55.
Hey.
Mike 55.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Great.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
On first down, Newton.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, three.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
He don't want it.
Ed Reed in there to take him down on what will